Imagine gathering together with a bunch of believers, assuming that you're one yourself, and putting your mouth on somebody that belongs to God. And in your ignorance, you did not realize that you actually formed yourself a little coven. That's right, a group of believers have formed themselves covens by forming gossip groups, believing yourselves straight to hell. Now, for those of you that don't know what a coven is to a witch what a congregation is to a believer. It's about 3 to 7 of you that have gathered together and use your words as spells. And why is gossiping a spell? It's very simple. Gossiping 10 out of 10 times always is formed from a lie, and Proverbs 19:9 makes it very clear that a false witness won't go unpunished and a liar will perish. I want you to stop everything you're doing right now and look up the definition of the word perish, the Strong's Concordance definition of the word, because it's going down for y'all. And now, because of your own ignorance, you have gathered together as witches who have formed your own coalition covens. Put your mouth on people that belong to God, are in the will of God, are doing as instructed by God, obeying God no matter the cost. And you're trying to figure out why nothing good is happening in your life. You see, the Bible makes it very clear. Woe unto those that call good evil and evil good. The second you say out of your mouth, well, in my personal opinion, I think that you should mark everybody that says it. Mark everybody that says it. Because if we're going to be honest with ourselves, which most of you are not, you're going to be honest to tell yourself that your opinion have led you into the wrong beds. Your opinion has led you into a life full of perversion and lust. Your opinions have led you into believing the lie and lying, which is an abomination to God. Your opinions have led you into loving mammon, being full of greed, covetous, lascivious. Your opinions have and are leading you straight to hell. Your opinions are filled with offense and the spirit of pride. And you, with your delusional self, will get on anywhere and say, in my opinion, anything. None of you have stood in the counsel of the Lord, according to Jeremiah 23:18. But you have stood in the counsel of gossip, and you have stood in the counsel of social media, and you have stood in the counsel of witches and warlocks, and you have stood in the counsel of the God that you made your flesh, but you have not stood in the counsel of the Lord. And you're still trying to figure out why nothing you touch is working out for you. The Bible also makes it clear that if somebody does good to you and you repay their good with evil, evil will never leave your house. I just never want you again to be ignorant or deceived as to why everything you're touching is failing. It is not the devil, it is your decision. It is not a warlock or a witch. It is the witch you made yourself when you casted spells against somebody out of your own mouth. If I were you, which I'm glad I'm not, I would immediately repent after getting this revelation, and I would ask God to forgive me for using my mouth as a weapon against those that God chose, against God's prophets, against God's servants, against those that are doing the will of God, obeying God, no matter what it costs them. I would immediately ask God to forgive me for the iniquity that's probably even in my bloodline, that you maybe came from a long line of people that butchered God's prophets. And now you and yours are reaping the consequences of it. I love you, and there's absolutely nothing you can do about it. Don't you let nobody on this earth make you forget that you are forever and ever and ever covered by God.